Imagine billionaires, people with private jets and endless resources, turning to the poetry of a 13th century mystic, Jalaluddin Rumi, for guidance. After the deals are done, they're not chasing more. They're searching for meaning in Rumi's verses. Why? Because at the summit of success, they realize money can't buy inner peace. Rumi becomes their manual, not for acquiring more, but for living with what they have. These titans, who seem to have it all, are just as human, wrestling with questions of purpose and fulfillment. The relentless pursuit of more can become a prison, even if the bars are gold. Rumi's poetry offers a key, a different kind of wealth, rooted in inner freedom and purpose. It's not about managing fortunes, it's about managing the soul, the most valuable asset of all. Rumi isn't a financial advisor. His wisdom is about not being owned by your riches. He speaks to a deeper truth, one that transcends numbers and bank accounts, urging us to look beyond the surface of wealth. He saw that possessions can anchor your spirit, making you a servant to your own success. The more you accumulate, the heavier the chains can become, quietly binding you to what you own. You can own a mansion, or the mansion can own you. The walls you build for comfort can sometimes become the very barriers that keep you from true happiness. Rumi teaches detachment. Enjoy your wealth, but don't let it define you. Let your identity be shaped by your spirit, not your possessions. It's about holding your fortune with an open hand, not a clenched fist. When you loosen your grip, you allow space for gratitude, generosity, and peace. Even billionaires feel the pressure. Their success can become a gold-plated cage. The shine of luxury can sometimes hide the feeling of being trapped, unable to step outside the expectations that come with wealth. Rumi reminds them, the cage door is open. Freedom is always within reach if only you choose to walk through it. True freedom is a state of mind, not a number. It's found in the vastness of your thoughts, in the peace you cultivate within, not in the size of your estate. When they read Rumi, they're seeking permission to be human again, to reconnect with their essence, to remember what it feels like to simply be, to find joy in stillness, not just in acquisition, to savor the quiet moments that money can't buy, and to rediscover the beauty in simplicity. Rumi gives them the language for this journey. Freedom isn't buying anything, but not being bought by anything. In letting go, they find themselves, and in that they find true wealth. This isn't just theory. Look at Jeff Bezos, who often turns to Rumi's poetry to explain his relentless drive and vision. He once quoted Rumi to capture his approach to life. "I want to sing like the birds sing, not worrying about who hears or what they think." For Bezos, these words aren't just poetic, they're a guiding principle, a reminder to pursue innovation and creativity without fear of judgment or failure. Rumi's wisdom gives him the courage to take risks and stay true to his unique path, even when the world is watching. Oprah Winfrey, too, finds deep inspiration in Rumi's timeless wisdom. She often turns to his words for guidance on gratitude and presence, famously quoting, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." For Oprah, Rumi's poetry is a source of healing and self-discovery, helping her embrace vulnerability and transform pain into growth. His teachings remind her and all of us that even our struggles can become sources of strength and illumination. For these leaders, Rumi isn't just a name drop or a passing reference. His philosophy actively shapes their worldview and decision-making. They see his poetry as a toolkit for navigating the complexities of leadership, relationships, and personal growth. Rumi's teachings help them navigate immense pressure and the ever-present fear of failure. In moments of doubt or high stakes, his words offer clarity and calm, reminding them to trust the process and stay grounded. He offers a radical trust in the journey. Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. This perspective encourages them to see setbacks as opportunities and to believe that every challenge has a hidden gift. This mindset builds resilience, the real secret to thriving at the top. It's not just about financial success, but about developing the inner strength to weather any storm and emerge even stronger. From Silicon Valley to Hollywood, the ultra-successful are realizing that their souls need an upgrade, not just their portfolios. They're seeking meaning, connection, and fulfillment beyond material wealth. Rumi teaches them to sit with their hunger for more, to find a deeper peace that money can't buy. Through meditation, reflection, and stillness, they learn to listen to their inner voice and reconnect with what truly matters. The real power isn't in their bank account, but in their ability to find stillness in the storm. That's the Rumi effect, a quiet strength that transforms not just fortunes but lives. Rumi's message isn't unique. It echoes across religions and philosophies. The Quran warns against letting wealth distract from life's true purpose. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Richness is the richness of the soul." The Bible asks, "What shall it profit a man if he gains the world but loses his soul?" Stoic Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Rumi transformed these ancient truths into poetry, making detachment a joyful pursuit. When billionaires read Rumi, they're tapping into a universal spiritual technology for happiness. Its wisdom tested for thousands of years. Here's the twist. Most billionaires only discovered the profound wisdom of Rumi after achieving everything they thought they wanted, only to realize it wasn't what their soul truly needed. They found themselves yearning for something deeper, something more fulfilling. You don't have to wait until you've reached the top. The wisdom is available to you right now in this very moment. True wealth isn't about having material possessions. It's about being present, finding peace, experiencing love, and embracing joy in the simplest of moments. Your soul is your real treasure, the most valuable asset you possess. So try this. Find a Rumi quote that speaks to your heart. Write it down and let it resonate with you. Let it guide you this week, offering wisdom and clarity. When you feel caught in the relentless chase, let it remind you to choose peace over possessions, serenity over stress. This isn't about abandoning your ambitions. It's about not losing yourself in the process of pursuing them. You have access to the same timeless wisdom as the world's most powerful people, just sooner and with more clarity. Don't wait to seek the peace that lies within you. As Rumi said, "Set your life on fire, ignite your passion and purpose. Seek those who fan your flames, who inspire and uplift you. And remember, as Rumi said, why do you stay in prison when the door is so wide open? Break free, start now, and if this message opened your eyes, imagine what's coming next. Hit subscribe. Let's keep walking this path together."